Will Rock for South by Southwest. Why don't you guys start by telling me your names?
I'm Nicole, I play bass.
I am Coco Bangs and I play the drums.
My name is Bree Cocktail. I'm a vocalist and my dad Bango.
I'm Kyle Danko and I'm the founding member but also auditioning guitarist.
I see. I noticed that Milo S., your singer, isn't here today. Could you just fill me in on what he's up to?
He's just being a typical lead singer and is late to everything. Everything.
Oh, I heard he was doing a private thing with some hip-hop guys.
No, he's just late.
I think he was in therapy today. That's what I heard.
I wish he was in therapy today.
I mean, probably not, but that's what he said he was
Yeah,
doing.
he's in therapy, air quotes therapy. I can't do air quotes. My fingers don't work that way.
I know if he'd done a little therapy, it might have worked out between us.
I'm just curious also. I understand that you guys have some actor groupies like Elijah Wood.
Oh, well, I don't really like to get personal, but that's my boyfriend.
Oh, that's wonderful. How did you two meet?
We met at the highball. He bought me a drink and we just connected.
I see.
It's just like any other couple meets, you know? Two beautiful, successful people just have a connection.
Is that how you and Milo met?
I don't want to talk about how me and Milo met. That was a different time.
So I am just wondering how you guys managed to write songs together, and where is Mr. Kyle Danko right now?
I'm Kyle Danko.
Oh, right, that's right. But you're the auditioning
We
guitarist.
forget he's in the room as well.
Yeah, we're missing Milo because late, and we're missing my brother Linus. He's like schlepping all the merch here right now.
I see. I'm also just very curious, you know, you mentioned that Milo is always late. I'm wondering how you manage to balance all the temperaments in the band, especially Milo's.
We have a band therapist that is required, but he's like more insane than the rest of us.
Yeah, we have a great therapist. His name is Dr. Landy. Yeah.
I'd say he's not very good.
No, he's not very good.
But mostly we just talk. You know, we talk amongst each other and we talk over each other.
Communication.
Yes, it's key.
He has a thing he likes to call scream therapy.
Scream therapy. Everybody scream therapy. I feel better now.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm wondering if from what I remember, Metallica was paying thousands of dollars for a therapist on tour. Have you thought of like maybe bringing a therapist on tour?
Well, we tried that once, but then the therapist wanted to join the band.
Yeah.
And then he kicked all of us out, and we were pretty much no longer in the band, so then we had to get rid of them.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
Also, there's too many people in this band already.
We don't have room for any more.
No.
I see. Can you also give me an idea of some of the origins of the band itself? Like, how were you originally founded?
Well, Kyle and Milo go way back.
Yeah.
They went to Hebrew school together. And I met Milo when I moved to Austin. And we also connected ever so briefly. But we're still making music together.
Let me ask you another question. I mean, is there really an emo scene here in Austin? Do you find other bands that you consider kindred spirits?
Yeah, I mean, we did an emo night at the Mohawks.
Yeah, but I think Milo would say we're the only emo band.
There's one true emo band. Yeah.
We are sort of the pioneers of the genre.
Yeah, we brought it back. Yeah. It was gone, now it's back.
So in some cases, you feel like you're just sort of standard bearers at this point. Would you say that's correct?
Yes. Yes.
You know, speaking of emotional moments, I'd like to ask for your opinions on the Me Too movement. I mean, you're a co-ed band.
We have a song that we sing, and we'll be singing it tonight. It's called Smile More. That's our response to the Time's Up Me Too movement.
It's our anthem,
Yeah.
if you will.
The Smile More, I see.
Don't tell me to smile more.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what my mouth is for.
No.
That's
Have it gone.
That's a Tanko, you mentioned banging beats and groupies in the band bio. Do you have any wild on-the-road stories?
I mean, how long do you have?
Yeah, what's your audience like? Is it safe?
I guess, most of them would be adults. They could handle anything that would be PG-13 R-rated.
Well, this one time when we were on tour in Dallas, I hooked up with the Bull.
Aha.
You never told us that.
Ah, that's new.
Wow.
Well, I'm not too proud of it, but don't tell Milo. Don't tell Milo.
Oh, I'm telling Milo. I'm telling Milo. I want to see his face.
No, Kyle, don't tell him. No, no.
It's hard to keep my mouth shut.
Oh my God, Kyle.
I'm going to tell him on stage tonight.
Well, you know what? He deserves to know. He
does.
just deserves to know.
He just deserves to have his spirit crushed.
In public.
Yes.
What would you say are some of the biggest misconceptions about emo bands, especially puppet emo bands?
People see puppets and they think we're for kids, and we are not.
And they think that we're accessories,
Yeah.
but we're living things.
We have feelings.
We have soul.
Well, I remember Greg the Bunny. Have you ever heard of this one show starring Sarah Silverman, who referred to people like you as fabricated Americans? Is that the new politically correct term?
I mean,
We like to say that we're very real and very felt.
Very fun.
we are made of fabric, but don't let that fool you. We are full of emotion.
Yeah.
I see. What are some long-term goals for the band?
Japan. We want to go to Japan.
We'd like to go to the Fringe Festival in Edinburgh.
I'd like to be the first band to play on Mars. Once again.
Oh, shut up, Kyle.
Because I think there's a whole market there that we're not even tapping into.
No.
I'd like to play at Lilith Fair sometime.
I'm
Is that
sorry,
still a
excuse
thing?
me, huh?
Yeah, Lilith Fair.
I could do that.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. Yeah.
Absolutely. And finally, what advice would you give to other musicians?
Keep going.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
Practice.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
Don't get in any relationships.
Don't date other
Do
musicians.
not date other musicians.
Especially in your own band.
Yeah.
Stick with actors instead?